I'm Kathy Mosqueda, and today we are going to talk about how to shop for a vegetarian diet, and specifically for a vegan diet. So if you're like me, you did not grow up in a vegetarian household, and so starting can seem a little daunting. I completely understand. So hopefully these tips will help you out in planning your meals for the week. So that's the first part, is planning. Where do you start? Well, what are you in the mood to eat? First, start thinking about the sort of flavors that you want to taste during the week. Do you want sweet? Do you want spicy? Do you want sour? Do you want all three? Are you in the mood for Italian or Indian, Thai or Mexican? What grains, textures, or pastas do you want to eat during the week? Do you want brown rice? Do you want to include some quinoa? Do you want to include some whole wheat pasta? Those are all things that you can use to start planning your meals. But you still don't know what to cook, right? So do what I do. Get a stack of cookbooks or go online and start trying to find some recipes that sound good to you. I have a lot of vegetarian cookbooks, but they're not all vegan, and they're also not all low fat. So I have to modify a lot of recipes. It might be helpful to start with low fat vegan recipes to begin with, and then once you have a good feeling for what kind of ingredients are included in the recipes, you'll feel more comfortable about making substitutions in a vegetarian or even a standard cookbook that includes animal products. As long as you know what to substitute, you'll do well. So we start by making a list. Once we have our recipes, we need to write down what ingredients we need to shop for. And what ingredients do we already have on hand? So especially with spices, you might want to look in your cabinet, see what you already have on hand, so you don't need to buy it again. Don't be afraid to try any vegetables that you haven't ever had before. And in fact, I'll challenge you to try one new vegetable a week, because that will definitely increase your ability to try new things and start new recipes and expand your palate. So once you have your list, for all of the, say, dinner meals you want, and let's say you're gonna eat leftovers for lunch, think about what are you gonna snack on. So include a lot of fresh fruit in your list, and spend a lot of time in the produce section of the store. You wanna look for every color of the rainbow and try to work that into the recipes that you're gonna prepare all week long. You also want to make sure you read the food labels. Look for, especially when buying pastas or breads, things that include whole grains. The less refined or the grain, the better. So we want to make sure we're including all of the good fiber that's naturally included in something like whole wheat, as opposed to white flour or white bread. Also, because we are recommending a low-fat vegan diet, you also want to look at the labels for fat. Now, this is something not many people know, but if something says fat-free, there might still be oil in it. So you need to sometimes look at the ingredient list to make sure there's no oil included in the product that you're purchasing. During the winter, you may need to spend some time in the frozen food aisle getting some nice frozen vegetables to supplement what might not be readily available in the fresh produce section. Just make sure that you're not pulling the stuff that has the sauces included. You just want the plain vegetables. Also, try to pick foods that don't have a lot of preservatives and artificial colors and sugar in them. Again, you'll only know this by reading the label. And if you're like me, obviously I'm a working mom. So I try to buy foods that make my life a little bit easier. So pre-washed, pre-trimmed vegetables, salad mixes can make my job in the kitchen a lot easier when I get home from work. And I think that's just about it. The only two other things that I would recommend before shopping at the grocery store. The first, bring your reusable grocery sacks to reduce the amount of waste and unnecessary bags that we have. And the second is to eat a snack before you go. Don't go to the store hungry, because you're gonna wanna buy a lot of that delicious junk food that's just not good for you. So with that, and our list, let's go to the store. Hi, welcome back. So we've been to the grocery store. We got everything on our list, and I just wanted to run through a little bit with you what we purchased. So I think just by looking at it, you can see that we got every color of the rainbow. Strawberries, blueberries, some nectarines. Apples are a great snack, especially in the afternoon, keep you away from the vending machine. A couple things that I wanted to point out. So it's a vegan diet. We use unsweetened almond milk or unsweetened soy milk or low-fat soy milk. Those are all good substitutions for, say, regular non-fat dairy milk. For our proteins, of course, we get them from quinoa, we get them from the beans, we get them from tofu. We also have whole grains like steel-cut oatmeal, which is great for breakfast in the morning. And we have a lot of vegetables, lots of different varieties, lots of dark leafy greens, eggplant, peppers, things that are going to add flavor to our palate, spinach. So we've got it all. Oh, and one other thing, when you're buying pasta, get the ones that say whole grain. And I think that pretty much covers it. Hopefully this was helpful. And if you need any recipes, you can certainly find them on our website, healthyhearthealthyplanet.com, or in our upcoming book, Healthy Heart, Healthy Planet. Thanks so much.